everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Wild Rift video. In this video, we're going to be talking a little bit about Stormrazor. Now, with all this hype behind Immortal Shield Bow, with pretty much every single AD carry now going Immortal Shield Bow, how good is Stormrazor now? And is Stormrazor still worth building on some champions? I think the quick answer to that is Stormrazor is still decent. I think Immortal Shield Bow is a lot better than Stormrazor. But I think Stormrazor can still work on some champions like Caitlyn, for example. Now, Caitlyn is one of the rare champions that still likes to go Stormrazor, and there's a couple reasons for that. Stormrazor does more damage than Immortal Shield Bow. Immortal Shield Bow is more of a survivability item that gives you, the lifeline passive to be able to give you the shield. But Caitlyn doesn't really need that shield because Caitlyn has by far the most attack range out of any AD carry right now. She already has a lot of survivability in her kit with her range, with her net form, with her traps as well. There's a lot of ways in which Caitlyn can kite around team fights, and she doesn't really need that lifeline shield. So going in Stormrazor instead gives her that little bit of extra damage that can help a lot, especially when it gets to, poking during the laning phase and also auto attacking with them long range auto attacks. So I think Stormrazor is pretty good. Like I said, I think Caitlyn is the only champion that actually goes for Stormrazor now. It also has a much better build path than what it did before. It has a similar build path to what Immortal Shield Bow does. So you got attack damage, critical rate, and also attack speed. You also still get the energized passive as well, which means you're going to be dealing that extra bonus magic damage and also slowing as well for 75% for 0.5 seconds. Then after Stormrazor, your build is going to be pretty standard. Kind of what you've been seeing for the past few videos is the standard build for pretty much most AD carries. Items like Phantom Dancer is still very, very good. I think Caitlyn with the base attack speed buff actually helps her a lot during the laning phase as well. And some of the other changes like minions only being able to target your aggro now for only 1 second instead of 2 seconds, and also range minions now having double the attack range means that Caitlyn has more opportunities to abuse her early game range. And like I said, with the base attack speed buff, she actually feels really, really good during laning phase. But now on top of that, with Phantom Dancer now giving you a bunch of movement speed and also a bunch of attack speed, means that Caitlyn is going to be even stronger at 2 items. And also the Phantom Dancer gives you that little bit of extra attack damage now, which is very, very nice. But you get crit rate, you get attack speed. Overall, it is a really, really good item. For the boots, I think most of the time you're going to go for defensive boots. You can also go boots of furrow. Also helps quite a lot with the extra movement speed that you can get with boots of furrow. But plate steel caps or mercury treads, both of these boots are really great. And then you're just going to go stasis for the boots upgrade. And then after that, you want to go for infinity edge. Overall increases your critical strikes by 30%, and also the item gives you 55 AD and 25% crit rate. Then Lord Dominic's regards as well for the percent armor pen for the attack damage and the crit rate all in one item. Rapid shot passive doesn't really help you too much, but overall it's still a very strong item. And then your last item is Guardian Angel, just to give you some defensive stats. As always, you can always go for Mortal Reminder if you want to. Where is Mortal Reminder? There we go. You go for Mortal Reminder if you want to, and then you can go for something like a Bloodthirster as your final item, or maybe something like Shield Bow as your final item can also be very good. One of these two items are very, very good as your final item if you go for Mortal Reminder instead. But yeah, as I mentioned, Stormrazor, Caitlyn, probably the only champion that you can actually build on. Every single other AD carry right now just goes for Immortal Shield Bow. For the runes, lethal tempo is still really good for Caitlyn as well. Gaining that stacking amount of attack speed is really, really nice, and being able to exceed the attack speed cap is also pretty cool for Caitlyn because she can just auto attack more. As I mentioned, Caitlyn has a lot of range now, so she feels really, really nice. And also the base attack speed is also really good. Brutal, I think, is also pretty good. You can go for Hunter Vampirism because you don't have a lot of physical vamp or really any physical vamp in this build. So Hunter Vampirism can also be good. But I think Brutal is really, really nice just to help Caitlyn a little bit more when she's auto attacking at range and when she's trying to bully out champions in the laning phase. So either one of them two runes are really, really good. Bone Plate is really good, or Perseverance is also great. And then for the final rune, you have Sweet Tooth. If you're going to run Ghost, then Sweet Tooth is really good. But if you don't run Ghost, then you can still run Nimbus Cloak. And then for the spells, we have Flash and we have Ghost. Ghost is another reason why I also run Stormrazor instead of Shield Bow, because Ghost allows us to just kite more during team fights, allows us to get extra movement speed. And again, that's our kiting tool, and that's our protective and survivability tool instead of going for a mortal shield bow. The reason why champions like, you know, Twitch, Zeri, Tristana, all these champions go mortal shield bow is because they don't have a crazy amount of range or survivability, except for like Tristana. Tristana's probably the only one, but someone like Jinx is another one, for example, that goes shield bow. They don't have a lot of survivability and a lot of mobility with their abilities, so they like to go shield bow just to give them that survivability with the lifeline shield. But again, Stormrazor is a little bit different, just gives you the extra attack damage and the extra magic damage from the passive. So hopefully you all enjoy this gameplay. It's a really nice gameplay for Caitlyn. Really shows you the power of Caitlyn in laning phase as well, and if you can win lane with Caitlyn, you can definitely snowball into the mid and late game very well. So hopefully you enjoy the gameplay, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next wild video. Peace. Right, this is definitely going to be my last game of the day, chat. This is definitely going to be my last game of the day. 12-hour stream. Last game of the stream, chat. A long 12-hour stream today. What a time it's been. It's been an absolute blast today, actually, streaming. It's been so much fun. Really enjoyed today's stream. We had a few unfortunate games, but that's always going to happen in a game like Wild Rift when it's a team-based game. We're always going to have some unfortunate games.
Suspect engaged. I much prefer this to desk duty. Target in sight. It's my business to know what others do not. Crime is common, logic is rare. Stay out of my way.
How did Bran miss that Q?
Boom, headshot. I will not tolerate lawlessness. Up for a showdown? Let's crack this case wide.
Use your ignite. Why is my support not using his ignite?
Boom,
He gets a kill there if he uses ignite.
stay out of my way.
Unfortunate. He actually gets a kill there if he uses ignite. He actually gets a kill there. I don't know why he doesn't use ignite.
On the trail.
About to hit 12 hours. Yeah.
Not by a long shot. In position. Boom, headshot. A true professional is always aware of her surroundings. Up for a
Is
showdown?
someone coming bot lane?
Hot on the trail. Suspect
My
engaged.
god, Kane's attack speed feels insane now, by the way.
Steady.
Nice. Well played, Brands. The base attack speed increase for all AD carries is like my favorite change. Because all AD carries actually felt like they had super low attack speeds. Now it's actually really, really good. Thank you, Perry, for the follow. Appreciate it.
Me, not by a long shot.
I got Stormrazor. I'm gonna try out Stormrazor. I don't think Caitlyn is good with Immortal Shield Bow. I didn't buy in time. It's fine. Then we can maybe go for PD second. I think PD second is still pretty good for Caitlyn, even with the extra base attack speed bonus. Hey, Fortune, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let's crack this case wide open. Suspect engaged. I will not tolerate lawlessness. Stay out of my way. Boom. Headshot.
This thing, Caitlyn has the range that you don't need the Mortal Shield Bow. Can I get this? Unlucky. 100 HP.
For a sheriff. Up for a showdown. Boom. Headshot.
Nice. E-vision, E-vision, E-vision.
I much prefer this to desk duty.
No way. It's not going to kill her. Oh, man. I needed vision. It's so sad.
In position.
Yeah, this base attack speeds buff is so good for these AD carries.
Crime is common.
Like, so good. I love this base attack speed buffs. That bending bullet, yeah, it just went from like here to like woo, into base. I didn't do enough damage, unfortunately. Hey, Stormrazor and PD completed already. Nice, sir. Nice, and we got Rift Herald.
Me miss, not by a long shot. I will not tolerate lawlessness.
Exhaust too broken. Exhaust too broken, unfortunately. Even with 2 items, exhaust just too broken. Ah, my mistake. My bad. I mean, we got tier 2 tower for it. I mean, I think it's worth it. Hey, what's up, George? How's it going? What's up? What's up? Please tell me they didn't expend Caitlyn's Rage 2? Yeah, they did.
Let's investigate.
You gotta try Jhin? I've tried Jhin. I played a few games of Jhin. It was pretty good with Ghostblade and Collector. I'm trying out Stormrazor this game for Caitlyn. Wait, he was on a shutdown?
Someone call for a sheriff.
Ah, and Caitlyn's attack speed feels so good. Did you update the website for patch 4.2? No, not yet. Probably over the weekend.
Let's crack this case wide open.
Jinx is fun now. Yeah, I had an insane Jinx game earlier as well. Chat, if you want to keep an eye out on all my builds and all my go-to builds for AD carry, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's always the best place to go. I have a few videos on there already of Tristana and Zeri, but I'll upload more over the next few days. So make sure you check over there.
Let's investigate. Stay out of my way.
Thank you all for the follows. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream.
Steady. Let's crack this case wide open.
Hopefully you're all enjoying the stream.
Target in sight. I will not tolerate lawlessness.
Holy shit, that was an insane combo by them. Holy moly, that was an insane combo by them. George, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What's up, Ronin? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Tristana build from this morning is so good. Thank you. Hey, glad. Tristana is insanely strong. Tried to collect a Tristana build, but it doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, Tristana's not really good with a collector. Also, there's too many other good crit items to go on Tristana. I.e., Shield Bow, Lord Dominic's Regards, and then PD.
Not by a long shot.
What do you build on Jinx now, Stu? Shield Bow, Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge, Lord Dominic's Regards, or Mortal Reminder, and then GA last item, or something like Nash's Tooth, or something like that. Or if you need another crit item, just go for BT. Go for double physical vamp.
Suspect engaged.
Yo, what's up, Doom? Why don't I see Shield Bow? Because I'm trying out Stormrazor on Caitlyn because of extra range. By the way, Doom, everyone's base attack speed seems so high now that, like, it feels really bad to go PD second item. Like, Caitlyn's attack speed, even without PD, with just lethal tempo and base attack speed, is kind of damn high now. That's unlucky. Kill them both, maybe? Oh, no, that's not good. Nice. Okay, we got the ace. Nice, 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 nice. We got the ace. We got the ace. Lord Dominic's. What do I need a Mortal Reminder this game? It might actually be a Mortal Reminder game. I don't know. I do need this, though. Oh my god, they're popping off, chat. Oh my god. They're running rings around my team right now. I'm on EU server. EU server. I mean, I could go Shield Bow like last item maybe or something, but... Nice, well played, well played. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you all for the follows. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, stasis.
Business to know what others do not. Boom, headshot.
Nice. Good job. Good job. We get Baron now. We get Baron. Hey, what's up, Katie? Hello, hello. Oh yeah, I mean, shield bow is definitely a better item, but I just wanted to try out Stormrazor on Caitlyn. Because I feel like Caitlyn can do with the extra damage from Stormrazor. Because she has like insane range now. And they also changed the minion aggro doom on minions now. So minions only aggro for 1 second now. So it's actually a pretty big buff to Caitlyn. Just being able to bully in laner phase. So the bully plus the extra damage you get from Stormrazor. It's like okay, but I mean, it's still better to go shield bow. Still better to go shield bow.
Target in sight. Let's crack this case wide open. Target marked. Get out of my way. Let's investigate.
Nice. Let's go. I mean, Caitlyn with Stormrazor doesn't feel too bad. This is the thing is like you can stand far enough away with Caitlyn, but you don't need the shield bow passive. Like you don't need the lifeline passive. So you can just get the extra damage from Stormrazor. I don't think we can end here. We can definitely get 3 inhibs. Nice, let's go. That was so well played by me.
Let's crack this case wide open.
Nice, let's go, baby. That win? Yeah, it should be a win now. 12, 3, and 13, chat, to end the stream. Let's go. 12, 3, and 13 to 8. I mean, Caitlyn feels pretty good. Like, Caitlyn's extra range now in laner phase is really, really nice. And also now she has, like, there's so many things, like, so many little things that actually buff Caitlyn. Range minions, or I can't remember what they're called. The range minions. Them having extra range means it's harder for lower range champions to now walk up to the minion wave, which means Caitlyn can walk up and abuse her range and, you know, poke down champions really easily. Minion aggro only being now 1 second instead of 2 seconds is now really, really big for Caitlyn. Like, there's a lot of little things that definitely helped Caitlyn a lot this patch. A lot of little things that helped her, which you might not really think really helps any champions. Yeah, pretty nice. 35,000 damage. Pretty decent game. Got to try out Stormrazor as well. I still think Immortal Shieldbow is better, but Stormrazor is definitely pretty nice on Caitlyn. Immortal Shieldbow still feels really, really nice on Caitlyn. Yeah, pretty good game. GG's, well played. GG's.